everybody. I hope I'm posting this onto Google Classroom. However, I might be sending it to your parents via class tag if we don't have our iPads yet. So my read aloud for today is called Owl Babies. You're going to notice that I have some sticky notes on here, and it just reminds me to ask you some questions or do some talking. So the last time your child was with me, we read Pete the Cat, and we learned about think, pair, share. And think, pair, share during a non-pandemic time is a little bit different. The kids have a talking partner that they sit right next to, and they do a little bit of talking about what they think is happening or some thoughts about the story. Our think, pair, share, because the kids have to be 6 feet safe and 6 feet apart, is a little bit more of a group. But you are your child's partner during this read aloud. So if I ask them to think, pair, share, they're going to think of an answer. When they pair, they're going to look at you, and then they can share, and you guys can talk about it. This will also give you some hints of things that you can do in the other books that your child brought home. So here's the front cover, back cover, and the spine. And when I open it up, we have the title page. So the author of this story, and remember, boys and girls, the author is the person who writes the words. The author is Martin Waddell, and the illustrator, that's the person who drew the pictures and the really cool pictures of the owls, is Patrick Benson. Here's the title. It's called Owl Babies. Do you know what letter the word owl starts with? That's an O. And what about the word babies? That's a B. So as I read, I want you to think about how the owls are feeling, and I want you to notice what the owls are doing. So if you look right here, could you make a prediction? That means you're making a guess. What might be wrong with the owl babies? Tell your grown-up or the person next to you, and we'll see if your prediction or your guess is right. So once there were 3 baby owls named Sarah, Percy, and Bill. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3. So here's Sarah, Percy, and Bill. They lived in a hole in the trunk of a tree with their owl mother. The hole had twigs and leaves and owl feathers in it. It was their house. One night, they woke up and their owl mother was gone. "Where's Mommy?" asked Sarah. "Oh my goodness," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. How do you think that the owls are feeling right now? I think they might be feeling scared too. Why do you think they're feeling scared? Yeah, just think if you were left home alone, how you would feel. Well, these babies are left home all alone. They don't know where their mommy is, and they're feeling scared. The owl babies thought, because all owls think a lot, "I think she's gone hunting," said Sarah. "To get us our food," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. On the page before, were you kind of making a prediction, and in your mind you already thought that maybe she was going to look for some food? That's what I was thinking too. But their owl mother didn't come. The baby owls came out of their house, and they sat on the tree, and they waited. A big branch for Sarah, a small branch for Percy, and an old piece of ivy for Bill. Ivy is kind of like a branch or a plant that wiggles, and you can see it growing sometimes up buildings. "She'll be back," said Sarah. "Back soon," said Percy. What do you think Bill's going to say? Say it with me. "I want my mommy." It was dark in the woods, and they had to be brave, for things moved all around them. "She'll bring us mice and things that are nice," said Sarah. "I suppose so," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. Brave. I wonder what that word means. Tell the person next to you what you think. Yeah, when you're brave, there might be a thunderstorm and you really, really try to stay in your own bed because you are scared. But when you're being brave, you try to kind of forget about it and try to be okay. So when you're being brave, you try not to be scared. They sat and they thought, because owls all think a lot. I think we should all sit on my branch, said Sarah. And they did, all three together. Look at them. How are they feeling? Did you notice it's the same? So I think they're feeling scared. Why do you think they got on the branch together instead of being spread apart? Yeah, sometimes if you're scared and you're close to somebody, it makes you feel better. Suppose she got lost, said Sarah, or a fox got her, said Percy. What do you think Bill says? Can you help me? I want my mommy. And the baby owls closed their owl eyes and wished their owl mother would come. So what are they doing on this page? Maybe they fell asleep. Maybe they just closed their eyes because they're scared. And she came. How do you think they're feeling now? I think they're happy too. Do you think they're scared anymore? I don't think so. Soft and silent, she swooped through the trees to Sarah and Percy and Bill. Mommy, they cried, and they flapped and they danced and they bounced up and down on their branch. What's all the fuss, said old Mother Owl. You knew I'd come back. The baby owls thought, 'cause all owls think a lot. I knew it, said Sarah, and I knew it, said Percy. And guess what the littlest Bill said? I love my mommy. And that's the end. So thank you for listening to my story. If we were at school in person, I would have read it to you and we would have done some more talking out loud so you could talk to your parents about what happened in the story, or your people or your grandparents or whoever's helping you learn today. Thank you.